the series in tonight's game. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds.
Always something going on here in LA, and there's always someone flying in to see it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got San Antonio and the Los Angeles Clippers. And it goes without saying, with Kawhi Leonard back in good health, they are extremely excited to have him back in the lineup. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Fuller at the two guards.
And that assist got him a little nod from his team. Teammate after that one.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Paul. The drive by Aldridge. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Hornets.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Now here's Parker. Aldridge, good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with San Antonio's head coach. He knows a big part of winning this game will come down to how well they can guard Blake Griffin. He said it all comes down to positioning and preventing him from getting inside, both on and off the ball. And guys, he's willing to concede some open jump shots to Griffin to do that. We'll see if Griffin can make him pay for it. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And that one's good. Free.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Leonard. Over to the left wing. And Parker with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Here's Paul. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Freak's got 7.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Double team on Parker. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2. Spurs trail by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Moss in at the 5. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Parker kicks to Green. Parker outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Parker's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Spurs. Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. Freak passes to Morrow. Offline from the top of the key.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Parker's shot is off. Clippers leading by 6. Freak with it. Now Green defending.
Move the ball. Stick it to much.
Freak with it. He definitely had a good game in their win against the 76ers.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Leonard. Back to Aldridge. 16 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Freak missing. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Aldridge a screen to the paint, off the screen. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Moss.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Spot Kawhi Leonard.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists, and really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
And here is Parker, following the three-pointer by Freak, and the shot is good. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the best.
Clippers, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jason Smith, and Freak subbed in for Anthony Morrow. And Mills kicks to Diaw, passes it to Fuller. It's good. The assist that time from Dion. He has 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
San Antonio making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. He hits the second from the line. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. Henderson dishes to Mills. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam. At the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turn.
That is... as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
You're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
And you're going to need some hang time to pull off that kind of a 360. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Clippers lead by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The saga continues.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now. Our defense leads to offense, and that sort of energy is what's getting it done. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be, and so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Freak in at shooting guard. Jason Smith is out there with Griffin. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Morrow in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Clock at 4. There's Freak. A 3-point.